Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to I Am Not Trying to Kill You. Bleeds in the Dark with the Artful Dodgers. This is our season finale. I'm super excited. This has been a really cool campaign. I've really enjoyed getting to give Blades a spin properly. My name is Ash. I use she, her pronouns. I am your GM and your host for tonight. And I have with me four, I can do counting, four Artful Dodgers, who I will get to do some introductions of themselves, starting with Luke. Luke, how are you? You're just here.
Literally just here. Yes, I made my prowl roll. I got in from work. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke. I'm a game designer, and I have a podcast. I do a bunch of stuff that's role-playing game related. And my pronouns are they, them. And tonight, as I have been this whole campaign, I will be playing my sad, spooky, mysterious exorcist.
That is not true. You have not been playing them.
That's true. I didn't play them the whole campaign. There was that one time.
That one time. One time doesn't count. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Excellent.
What goes on in Dusk Bowl stays in Dusk Bowl.
Yeah. And next up we have Derek. Hi, Derek. How are you?
Hi, I am well. Yes, my name is Derek. I am a YouTuber. You can check out what I do at youtube.com/The Dice Stormers. That's my group. And we would love to see you there. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I'm a game designer as well, and I make computer games, and I've worked on a whole bunch of stuff all throughout my career, and my pronouns are he, him.
Do you want to tell us a bit about Corin, about your character?
My character Corin is a big tawny brute of a man, a walking wall. He's a black guy with sacrificial ceremonial scarring all over his chest, and he's an exile from the Severosi realm of this land.
Excellent. I'm a big fan of Corin getting shadowless. Next up we have Alana. Alana, how's dinner?
Dinner is great. Glad I remembered to make some before we started. I am Alana. I use she, her pronouns. I do a bunch of stuff, and I am playing Nightfall. Nightfall is this kind of dark, brooding, slightly sassy, good with words person who is kind of, going through a journey, finding herself and stuff throughout this campaign, which has been really cool. We had a lot of feelings and moments with Nightfall last week, which was really lovely. And so I'm looking forward to kind of doing the season finale wrap up and seeing where all of the character relationships stand at the end of this adventure.
Do we feel like Nightfall has found herself in magic mushrooms?
I feel like Nightfall is finding herself in magic mushrooms.
Yes.
It's a process. It's an ongoing process.
Yeah.
She may need to take some more and see what happens.
That's probably for the best. And finally we have V, who we missed out on last week.
Hello, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
It's okay. We've got you now. That's what counts. How are you? Oh no, you're frozen.
No, you dropped.
You jinxed it. You said we have you now, and just
right, exactly. That's okay. We will give her a minute to reconnect. In the meantime,
at least we got her mid-smile. Normally,
that's true.
When you pause, you're like,
eh. I would suggest doing a recap while she's gone, but she's the one who needs it.
She's the one who needs it. Yeah, no. What we
maybe
can
we
do
tell
though.
a little bit people about her character.
Did I wanted to check in? Did we get a crew upgrade last time, and did we put it into
Yes.
the thing?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
I have put it in.
Mm-hmm.
As club secretary. So we took Silver Tongues. So everyone gets to add +1 to either command, consort, or sway, up to a maximum of 3.
Excellent. Cool. Well,
and so now my resolve is 7 dice against spooky things.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ. Yep. All right. Cool.
What was the maximum again? Was it 8?
Maximum of 3. Oh, right, like maximum possible you can get on things?
You
Yeah.
can't have more than 3 dots in a thing.
No, but
Like how many the sheet can handle?
The sheet can handle 10 dice on any given roll, maximum.
right.
Which you're getting close to. I'm impressed. Cool. All right. Just check and see if. All right. There we go. Welcome back. You muted, V.
Hello, I'm sorry I dropped.
That's
when I was
okay.
saying
You
hi.
dropped at such a good time.
I know.
It was impressive.
Yeah.
So yeah, how are you?
I'm
And
doing well.
how's your character?
I think Adi is doing well in the city where she's demolitions expert, I guess, in the making now from the sticks, but now has moved to the city and really enjoyed all of the trouble we've been able to get into. I think she's found a lasting career.
It's been a lot of trouble that you'll have gotten into. I'm impressed. Cool. So yeah, what we're going to do is we were going to do a little recap for your benefit. We were like, let's do the recap. Wait, we need V here for that. So does anyone want to like recap for us? Like, this is the season finale, so like a recap of not just last week, but like what the current situation is as far as
everything to date.
not everything, but like where we're at as far as situation.
I'm happy
to
to.
start
some
with
of that.
V, you
Yeah.
get +1 to either your command, consort, or sway, up to a maximum of 3.
Brilliant. All right.
Cool.
So there's
Yeah.
that.
That is that.
Because we got a crew upgrade, so that was
Awesome.
very nice.
And also some narrative stuff happened, I guess.
Yeah.
Previously on the Artful Dodgers.
Belle and
I
Corin
notes,
have a baby
so I can
now.
help if you like. No, they don't. That didn't happen. So yeah, most of what we did last time, like they finished that job that I wasn't on. So that was cool. Do you guys want to wrap up how you finished that?
Look, I mean that was fairly quick to wrap up after we left off the night before. So we managed to ghost our way into the club. What was it called?
The Centuralia Club.
I made friends with several gargoyles.
That's right. We made our way past the gargoyles, the ghost gargoyles, and delivered the ghost into a new body. And they took my whip, and I'm not real happy about not getting that back.
They just were like they did like the airport security thing of like, hey, we need to take that off you, but they just never gave it back.
I gave her a candle because we're friends.
That's right.
It was a very specific candle.
And then I rolled really badly on something, and we had to get out of there rather quickly.
You were trying to find news about Adi's mum, and you found her. It was the Galaxy Brain meme of like, when you get a miss in a Powered by the Apocalypse game on Galaxy Brain, you get exactly what you asked for, and it's a bad thing.
Yeah. So we ended up having a brief chat to your mum, and then she sort of expelled us from the Centralia Club. And
By a brief chat, we mean she saw you and did a mind thing, and you suddenly felt terror.
yes, and I threw up, I believe.
Oh yeah, you threw up all over yourself.
Yeah, and it was kind of like acidic throw up, and yeah, it was very caustic and bad. So we left there pretty quickly, and ended up back at our hideout.
Yep, and then
Awesome.
we
And a bunch of downtime happened.
We had a lot of feelings.
Yep.
There were so many feelings.
Derek embarrassed himself in front of a train.
That's true, he did do that.
What was the train thing? Oh yes, the train thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Look, we don't talk about the train.
Yeah.
Corin and I had lovely conversations about what home is, and then I took Corin to see where I lost my eye, and the scar
Fun date
and
idea.
stuff,
Take
where
your
my
dates
fate
to where
was.
take your date to where you lost your eye.
And showed him where my scars and stuff are, and then I took him onto a rooftop and showed him the sort of sunset thing. So that was cool. And then
Oh, what a cute date.
yeah, and then there was
And we
other
started
stuff.
that by me sort of inviting him
yeah.
to my plan.
Yeah.
Corin sort of had a fairly sort of formal ceremony in which
Hmm.
he proclaimed them clan members, and that kicked off this whole kind of sharing and caring.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Yeah.
And then I had a similarly close thing happen with Belle, who took me down into the mines and taught me how to make pretty lights in the ghost field and told me stories about their past, and it was cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So many feelings.
Also, remember that awful ghost that had like the weird tentacle intestines and all the ribs everywhere? We're
Mhm.
friends now.
Oh, good.
Officially, good friends.
Good friends.
Positive
It says it on
contact.
my character sheet.
Ah.
Also, the nice lady we smuggled to the Centralia Club, who's a baby vampire, she's a crew friend.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on the crew sheet.
Yep. So yeah, that's where we're at, which leaves a D with 3 downtime actions that you can kind of
3.
pop up
That's
wherever
awesome.
you drop wherever you like.
Yeah, no,
realistically.
that's true. I think then the first one, I guess I'm gonna drop that into. I'm gonna work on a long-term project. I'm gonna continue learning to read with my grandma, which I haven't done for some time.
Oh yeah, she's absolutely does the thing where she's like, oh, you've come back for more reading lessons, have you? I thought we'd given up on that. Like, you know, like she absolutely gets sassy with you about it.
Of course, and it's like a D stuck in bed because last we saw of a D
Yeah.
in the mission, she's been like knocked out there, and so she's like, oh, I can't really do much else, can I, from here? So I guess we should get back to it.
Drink your ginseng. Like, yeah. So
Absolutely, that's she's a good teacher.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we'll find out how good a teacher she is when you roll your what do you think this is, study or is it consort with your grandma?
Okay, I guess that's true. I feel like it's probably a study more than it is a consort. Although
Makes
I
sense
do
to
like
me.
the idea of it being a consort. That's kind of cool. Do you get a bonus die if someone's helping you?
If a crew contact is helping you, yep.
A crew contact?
Oh,
Or my
sorry.
contact?
If a contact is
Yeah,
helping
any
you, sorry.
contact. Okay, so I'll pop that
Yep.
in there. That's not a good roll.
That's yeah. You get one tick on
One
your reading. You keep I like 100% is like you're trying to read and your visions are blurry and you spill ginseng tea on your fucking reading book and you know.
Look, reading is hard. Okay, let's all give a decent credit.
Well, so here's the scene. So then Adi is like, I don't think we can do this. Like, this is not the time for this. And like, sort of like closes the book with a sigh and then turns to Grandma and's like, why don't you tell me the story of like, I don't know, a story you've never told me before? Like, who was your first love?
Yeah, right. And yeah, she totally starts going on about like this this like Taikarosi boy that had like literal like shark teeth and like and how like exciting that was.
Damn, Grandma.
Yeah. And then she's like, but you children wouldn't understand any of those sorts of things. Right? Like it's like she's like, you're all like she seems to be under the impression that you're all not risk takers or something.
Yes, like she was way cooler than like we are at her age, kind of thing. Oh, I love it.
She dated a half demon man once.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly, right. And
she's like the wildest person she knows.
She thinks the young people are all soft.
That's right. Yeah. And what I'm doing is I'm indulging my vice with my obligation to my family.
Excellent. Sounds good.
So it's awesome. 6 minus 4.
She starts
What's
telling you
this?
about, but if I could have had anyone, and then she starts going on about like celebrities from when she
Yeah.
was and like and
That Lord Skurlock. Oh, so charming.
The governor, three decades ago, before he got shot and killed.
yeah, exactly, yeah, and she totally like goes and fetches you like a picture of someone that she got signed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
100%.
It's also like, yeah, he is quite handsome, Grandma, but I think his vampire form isn't as handsome somehow. Lost a bit of the life.
What does would love to fnoogle with you mean?
So, yeah, this clears my stress pretty well. It's
Yep.
pretty. It's
Excellent.
pretty.
Grandma, let's be serious. He's not as handsome as Karin.
Oh.
Rub some salt in that wound.
Oh,
No, Warren, thanks very much.
Yeah, because didn't you tell Grandma that you were going on a date with Mercy
Yes.
and break her heart? I'm sure I remember that happening.
Yep.
Look, I just wanted to let her down easy.
Really. Corin, Heartbreaker, Amanda Porth.
Also, I think Kira has it. If Karin and this guy kiss, it doesn't matter who is more handsome.
That's true. Unfortunately, he's old and dead now. So.
I mean, Belle can fix that.
Oh god.
True.
Season 2.
Yeah, I'd like to start a long-term project.
Like dead people dating. Dead people.
Dating simulator? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what's the word I want? The Unbachelor.
oh man.
The Undowager.
Yeah,
Undowager. Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
So
You have one more, V.
one more. I want to try to throw this to the group. So I have one pie left in have a sit down and conversation with Mom. Do we have a score in mind yet, or should we wrap?
Something to do with Mum.
Yeah, that was pretty much our plan. It was like, wait till you get back. Let's do a thing with your mother.
Okay,
Yeah.
brilliant. In which case, my last downtime action will be to finish that clock.
Excellent. Cool. All
I
right.
don't think I have to roll for that, right? Because there's just one.
Yeah, you can't
Segment.
possibly like fail it. So, well, but what I want to know how you doing that? What does
That's
that look
true.
like? And what action would you be rolling? And like, I think we should roll to see how successful it is anyway.
That's true. That's true. What I'm imagining is actually I want to ask Belle to read the readings off of Corin's vomit-stained body because Corin has had contact with my mother recently or in the same area. So I think this is a crew thing, right? Like we're total. Like I think it's like we're closing in on her. Let's find out. You can definitely read the auras of
Well, yeah, and
the
from,
ghost field, right?
and from memory, I was the one who squeezed it down to a level. In fact, yeah, I resisted that harm for Karin,
Okay, right.
so I've still got. I've still got salt burns, but
yes.
like I got from your mother. So like, yeah, I reckon I can find her.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right.
I don't know if this is going to factor into it as well, but I still have that piece of slate, like a piece of a mosaic that was all that was left over after I talked to the guy under the train bridge.
I'm not sure that V knows about that.
Oh yeah, we talked to a demon under a train bridge, V.
I figured. Yep.
Who cares about your mother for some reason? It's unclear.
It's
Yeah.
it's a
Well, he
connection.
cares. He certainly had a lot of info about me, so it may not have anything to do with
That's
your mum,
true.
but he's certainly
We'll
a
find
very
out.
powerful underworld, underdead feet creature. So maybe he might be able to
Find out.
get to that.
Cool. So I mean, if I'm rolling this, I'm imagining this as some sort of like consort with the crew. Like, let's all piece together our knowledge, and let's all do this reading. So it's a D asking the crew once more for their input into this. So I would want to roll it as a consort roll for me.
Yeah, sure, that works for me.
With help from my friends. 5. So it goes fairly
All right,
well.
so yeah, that's pretty decent. You know what I want to look up actually? The way I want to handle this is I want to like give you stuff as if this were a gather information realistically. Except I need the index for this.
It's page like 18, I want to say.
All right, I'll do that.
Fairly early in the book.
Let me find it.
God, I wish I had less stress.
Action roll. Da-da-da-da-da.
I just wish we could see our own real life stress bars as clearly.
Wouldn't that be great? It'd be so handy.
I'm just trying to see if I can find.
Wouldn't it be good if other people could see our real life stress bars?
Then they know when to hit you when you're down.
Yep.
With it, I think I might spend a rep to get an extra downtime action.
Yeah.
I'm on 5 of 8, and it's not a good place to be going in.
Oh man, totally take one of my coins. I've got a spare coin for you.
Cheers.
Yeah, you did get an extra coin at the end of the last mission as well. So I think we did put that into your. No,
Yes,
we would. Did someone put it in?
I started with 2 this session.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we put it in.
You
Okay,
added
cool.
it, Ash.
I
yeah.
added it. Okay, good job,
Yeah.
me. I'm very clever. I just don't remember that I've been clever. Gather information. 36, 37.
I was like halfway there.
Yeah.
Halfway there. I love it.
You're accurate like 50% of the time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like 50% accurate.
Gather information. All right, and this was so let me think about how this looks. So what do you want to know? You want to know where she is, or you want to know about what she's doing, or?
Well, the clock is have a sit down conversation with mom. So like
how
I
you
guess
can get in the same room as.
So maybe like get info on her as much as you want to give me at this point. And also, but mostly like give her a message to meet us at a certain time and place.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool.
I mean, I feel like the score, like obviously this is your action, but like I feel like the score covers a lot of that.
Yeah, I think it does.
What I am interested in this as an opportunity to set ourselves up with is like, what does she want?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Like,
good question.
What's going on with her? You know, like.
Yeah, that's the sort of the information. Yeah, that's definitely so that we go into like maybe the meeting is the first part of that.
Yeah, I can find that.
And Derek, your 6 stress off traumaing out for the last time.
For the last time. That may be where I go out in a blaze of glory.
It might be. All right. So the information that I am going to give you is where's it gone? Apparently this person has been according to like rumors, like when you describe your mother, because like you're not getting no one's like being like, oh yes, like Adi's mom, right? Like no one, but when you describe her, people are like, oh yes, that person has been looking. In fact, they described someone like you, right? They're looking for they're looking for someone specific. And the other thing that I think you find out is I think one person is like says like from like one of your underworld contacts is like, yeah, no, I've seen her. I don't want to see her again. whatever she was doing in that room. I went in there. There were 4 different bodies, each of them missing an eye, a hand, and like a big gash in their heart. Looked like they'd been burned alive from the inside by some kind of, I don't know, like when a ghost burns, but for a body.
That's dangerous.
So yeah, like this one person, was like went to like was spying on her or something, and all that they know is that there were fucking 4 bodies left in this state, and like and I think he says the room it smelled like cooking pig.
Oh man!
And that was a hand, an eye, and a heart.
Mm-hmm. And like the hands, eyes, and hearts were like were all tossed into a pile in the corner of the room.
Sounds like the Nightfall fan club.
Right. That's nefarious.
I have a theory.
Yeah,
but Belle doesn't.
Yeah, I know. It's great. Belle doesn't have access to the rulebook.
Yep. But I think I might know what's going on, and I am oh boy.
This can't be good.
Adi's like, something terrible has taken a grip of my mother's body. I must lay her down in peace. Get this thing out of her.
The real question is whether is your mother's ghost back in her body as vampire, or someone else's ghost.
My mother's ghost would never do this.
And then Belle just like nods and like and is like, no, that sounds reasonable. Ghosts are good.
Then you can count on me. Let's find her and put a stop to this.
Yeah. Cool.
You know where she hangs out.
We do.
We do.
I would like
Let's
to
gather
indulge-
information.
I would
There's a
like to
trail of
indulge
my
my vice first.
That's probably wise, assuming you don't overindulge.
Yeah.
That's true. I think this is actually a really like low key scene compared to how baroque most of Belle's vice rolls are. And I think it's like Belle is just like in the tower in their little like window nook. Wrapped up in blankets. And Holtz is just like sprawled out on the floor in front of them, snoring. This like really, really loud, like snoring ghost boar. And like it's raining outside, and so we get like the really heavy drum of rain and like the crack of thunder, and Belle just leant back in the window nook with their eyes like open but like completely like vacant, just like losing themselves in the sound of the rain and the snoring of their ghost companion, and just like not having to be a person for a bit.
That sounds legit.
Whilst Belle looks inward, Corin decides to look outward, and I'm going to go and stake out the club for a bit.
Yeah.
And just do a bit of a survey of that.
Sure. So is this a gather information roll?
Is it a gather information roll? How does that differ?
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You ask a question, and then the roll is about.
Yeah, so you ask me a question, and I'll be that you're trying to get an answer for with your survey or hunt or whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah. So the question that I want to find out is who comes and goes from the club, and if there's someone of import, or better yet, V's mum that I can that exits the club. Can I follow them and find out where they go?
Sure.
In a surreptitious way.
Yep. Let's see what that looks like. I think that this is like it's kind of controlled and standard, right? Like if No, sorry, it would be controlled and standard, I think, if you were hunting. If you're surveying, I think this is risky standard.
Risky standard, okay. My hunt is better than my survey.
Then I would say probably use that instead. Because
So-
you're specifically talking about trying to get an understanding of people's movements, then hunt is
hunting.
going to be the less risky option anyway.
Especially if you're trying to like then follow them and
And scoot about.
Anyone willing to offer me a devil's bargain? I mean, the devil's bargain obviously here would be you get made.
yeah, I was gonna say like the devil's bargain is what you get spotted.
Yeah.
Yep, they know you've been watching.
Anything else?
The devil's bargain is.
Is someone watching you, watching them?
Ooh.
Yeah, is that token, that slate object you've got, is
Like a tracking thing?
is like a
or
wearstone, and the demon is like aware of all of this.
It's like a GPS.
I think that's a great one.
Well, it's not even just like it's like a tap, like it's like you've been wiretapped. Like he can see through it, he can hear through it, he can sense where it is, he knows what you are up to.
Oh, the
little
shadow.
Yeah, the little, the
Yep.
demon.
Yeah. I'm kind of okay with him. I think there needs to be a showdown that happens with him at some point. Whether that happens tonight or not is yet to be seen. But yeah, I'll take it.
That's Devil's Bargain on the table.
That's going to be the Christmas special where we go back and we do the third ghost from A Christmas Carol themed job.
Yeah, right.
Go and fight him in hell itself. Ah, 6. Gorgeous.
Right.
So, like, yeah, his mom 100% appears and has one assistant that, like, stays close at hand, and then, like, a couple of other people who are, like, clearly other servants who keep her way back. And yeah, she definitely gets a cab, which I think is a private cab. It's not, but it's someone else drives for her, so it's chauffeured to Skurlock Manor, where she heads inside.
Heck yeah!
Oh, come on.
Did we pay this Lord Skerlock last time?
We absolutely did not.
Oh, good.
But, like, there's still room on that clock. It's fine.
We were like, it's fine. Next time's the season finale. We're never
Yeah.
gonna care. It's fine. Like, let's just
Skurlock, Lord Skurlock is not pissed at you for not paying enough dues. That is not a thing.
Yeah, season 2 is the we time skip 3 months and Lord Skurlock is now like, oh fucking, that would be how to do that.
I slink back to our lair and I report on these movements.
And I think your movement, you can see that, like, she's going between there multiple times, right?
Okay.
Like she goes. If we have a day-night cycle of, like, when people rest, she goes to the Centralia Club during, like, the daytime, and then goes back to Skurlock Manor at night.
Huh. And what would be do I notice anywhere along her route that might be appropriate for an ambush?
Couple of bridges, goes past a park. Taking main roads, not going down any. Actually, no. There's probably like one bit where they go down, like, a narrower alleyway, which might be a good spot.
Uh-huh. All right, I report that back as well. Where's Lord Skurlock's Manor?
Give me a second.
This is in
It's
the
not
book.
White Man, is it?
It's in the book, is it? Can you mark it for me, Luke?
Yes, I will have to look it up, but yes, it is in the book somewhere.
But it's not on White Crown. It's not on the island.
No, it's 6 Towers.
That-
He's like a weird old spooky noble.
Okay,
Probably next to that nice little park, right?
you're right.
Maybe. Where are we?
Excellent. Well, that's some good, fascinating.
All right, everyone see that triangle?
Which one? That one, yeah.
Yep.
That is Skurlock Manor.
Oh,
Oh, right. So it's not even. It's so there isn't really a place to, like. There isn't
Real
even really
close.
an alleyway to go through because it's just straight down the street. It's
One
very
way.
I mean,
close.
unless we assume that like the front gate like opens out onto like.
Oh yeah, in which case they might go down this back road.
Mhm.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Oh, yep, good. I was about to be like, what color should Bloodskuluck be?
Red blood.
Ooh, all right. So, do we have any good contacts that?
I mean, we know a vampire in the Centralia Club.
Yes, we do. We absolutely do. Let's gather information from them if they know much.
I mean, let's also remember that like
That sounds less like gathering information and more like part of the engagement role to me.
Mm.
yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
no
Okay.
plan survives contact with the enemy, and like we could sit here gathering information until the cows come home, and still things could go completely to shit when we start the job. So like,
Yeah, but I think it's defining the job. Like, what is the job?
I mean, I think that is
What are
more
you
about
into?
like what does a D want, right? Like,
Yeah, right.
are we trying to?
So we know for sure she's like a vampire. Is that been established? Like, we know she is.
Belle is very confident.
Right. And what do you know, Belle, about vampires? Are they?
They're
not.
bad.
Yeah, and they're not who
No,
they
Belle
are,
would,
right?
Belle would not say that.
Like, I think there's a serious conversation here where D seeks Belle out to find out this while she's trying to make up her mind on what to do.
Yeah, so like we're like I like the idea that like we're in the lair. It's still raining. We're like drinking tea together.
Mm.
Belle is wrapped in like a mountain of blankets.
Yeah.
There's a ghost pig snoring in the space between the two of them. These people, they die.
Of course.
I'm
I'm not a kid, I know that.
And Belle kind of like, ah,
I am a kid, I interrupt.
body, it rot, spirit, it endure. Is hard to be spirit. Wearying, grating, like being surrounded by swarm of biting insects, or working at a Leviathan blood refinement factory. Dangerous over time. And so ghosts, they get different. They get angry, less the human we knew. Still person, but not sane person.
Yeah. I always thought that when it was strange that ghosts got angry and that they didn't just get sad like the rest of us.
They lose perspective.
Mm.
Is very different thing being ghost. And there are ways to not have this happen. Rumors of ways to just be really cool ghost. And Belle kind of like waves a hand like, yeah, that's not a thing. Or you build big clanking beast of steam and glass and iron. Have seen hulls before? The robots?
Once or twice.
You pour a ghost in
Empty
there
ones.
and is protection of a kind. And then so ghost can hide in person.
Yeah.
Possession. But that is no good because ghost is already in person, their own ghost. And so is like you have jar. And jar is full of vinegar. And you pour in oil. No. It's like you have a jar full of water and you pour in hot oil. Oil
Burning.
sits at the top and doesn't sink down, but also jar cracks and maybe explodes.
So you think that something's in my mother that's not her, right?
That is what happens when you go into the body with ghost in it. There are ways, is bad business to hollow out a person. Body alive, but no ghost. And if you pour ghost in, then you get vampire.
Okay. And I think, yeah.
Vampire is fine. It just stay there forever. It not go feral. Very strong, very fast.
Okay.
Drain
Cool, so
people's life to eat. Invisible to ghosts. Very interesting.
So like Adi like thinks for a moment, and then she's been like twirling with his knife the whole time and like kind of like playing with it. And then she's like, well, since I moved here though, I learned that grief really doesn't do much and just being sad doesn't do much. And you know what? I'm starting to think that being angry, I can see some sense in that. Let's take her body back. Sticks the knife and like gets up and walks off.
Cora nods.
Yeah.
Cool. So are we doing an assault mission?
Ooh.
I have,
So
to,
I
throw,
think
I have to throw a thing in
Yeah.
here.
Go for it.
Which is that where's Alana's character gone? Nightfall.
We love her. She's very good.
Thank you.
Nightfall. Where would Salia find you? Would she know where the hideout is, or would she like come and find you at the Shaky Hand, or?
She would probably normally talk to me at the Shaky Hand. I'm there often enough that she knows when to find me there.
And yeah, I think she says to you, I think she finds you, and she says, yeah, she comes up to you, and she's looking really like pale and really worried. And she says, hey, is this an okay place to talk about private stuff?
Depends what kind of private stuff. We can go out to my room if you like. I have a room here.
She's like, and like normally she would like make a flirt thing just for the fun of it, and she just absolutely doesn't. She's like, okay, cool.
And yeah, like I can tell from her tone, I would normally also do a flirt thing, but didn't because I could tell that it wasn't the time.
Yeah, and she takes you up. She goes upstairs with you, and she says, you know how I don't know if we've talked about my family stuff a lot. I know that I complained a lot to you when my dad got with his new partner, and like that was a big deal, and I was very unprofessional about it, and I really apologize for that.
No, like that's fine. I did the thing where I like awkwardly tried to give you drinks and it made you feel uncomfortable once. Unprofessional is like my style, obviously.
Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, that means we're friends, right? And
yeah,
we
like
can talk
yeah, of course we are.
Okay, because like I've been having a really tough time with the woman that he ended up marrying. She had a daughter, and so I've had I had a stepsister, a younger stepsister, and she got really sick last summer, and we kind of knew it was coming. She passed away recently, but someone stole the body, and I was hoping that you might be able to help me track that down or anything like that. I've spent the last week trying to find answers, and I all of my normal leads are coming up short. One of my people, I think they might be dead.
Okay.
I'm genuinely spooked.
Yep. Like, what do you have any information at all? Is there anything that you can do to kind of, because like it's a big city. What's our starting point here?
Yeah. So she's from Six Towers. But her father lives in Charter Hall now because the woman that he married was a bit wealthy. Was like relatively wealthy. The woman was the sister was like in her early 20s, and like had been really healthy, but she'd been also fairly risk taking, doing a lot of like Salia, a lot of drinking, a lot of sleeping around, all those sorts of things, and ended up with something really nasty. She had a feeling that she might have picked up a pretty hard drug habit, that might have been the thing that led to her getting an other related sickness. But she's like, she says the things that you notice are Charter Hall, the fact that the body was stolen like from a from like it was in the home, being like prepared. It hadn't been taken it hadn't been like taken to be dealt with yet. But her spirit had already been like cleansed, right? Her ghost had been fried. And I think the thing that she says that like really gets you, like catches you off guard, is she's like, the strangest thing about the sickness was the way it would affect her. You could see it in her eyes, but as she got sicker and sicker, she almost seemed to look more and more like this, like a beautiful dead thing, like a doll or something. And then one day she just wasn't breathing anymore.
Does she have?
She also gives you like a visual description of.
That's
like,
what I was gonna say.
yeah.
Like, does she have a description, or does she have like a photo or something like that?
Yeah, dark hair. Yeah, early 20s. Pale skin. She has like a picture that she gives you.
Okay. Well, I'll say that.
And this is me giving you like multiple options of like jobs you can do if you don't feel like you want to chase one particular version of. If you don't, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'll take that, and I'll tell her that, you know, I'll look into it. I'll ask her consent to let the few people that I generally work with know about the situation so that they can help me out with this, because obviously I know some things, but they know other things.
Yeah, and she's like, if they work with you, I trust them, and like that's like weirdly like fast trusting, like for her.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. Yeah, easy. Before I leave her there, I might ask if she wants me to buy her a drink, because I can tell she's obviously shaken. If she wants something to calm her nerves a little bit.
I think she just says, "Is it okay if I stay here for the night?" Right? Like, can I use your room?
Yeah, absolutely. Easy.
Yeah.
Cool.
She's like, I don't want to go back. She's like, I've been staying with my dad, and I don't want to go back there.
Yep. Yeah. Cool. Easy.
There's definitely like a thing of like she feels like a failure. You can tell.
Yeah. I'll give her the key. And I'll talk to the bartender on the way out and let him know that there's someone who's going to be staying there, and ask if he had other arrangements with people needing the room. And if so, I would pay for her to be able to stay.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You give him some like non-coin, right?
Yeah. Easy.
Cool.
So,
I think we should attack Skurlock Manor.
What could possibly go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
well, it is a season finale.
I
Exactly.
am so down for this.
I think
let's go.
We should go and get Adi's fucking mum's. We should kill the thing that's riding Adi's mum's body around,
I agree.
and then bury her and then probably burn her body so
Yeah, but
this doesn't happen again. But like, close enough.
Yeah. Gosh, how are we gonna get into Skurlock Manor? So many
We're gonna go
bridges.
through the ghost
Burn.
ball.
I mean, you've probably seen Skurlock Manor in like the Ghost Field, and you know that it's a fucking like nightmare place in the Ghost Field.
We obviously should just go straight through the front door. That's clearly
Yeah,
the
I
way.
mean,
I'm down.
we are a crew that works in the area. Don't we normally go there to pay
Oh my god! Yeah,
Skurlock?
we're looking at Skurlock. We're really sorry that we're behind on payments. We're here to give you a present, and we bullshit our way in. That's
Also,
how
we're here to
fucking-
kill one of
the
your guests.
present is just like Derek in a box, like
Yeah, that's how.
Karen in a box. We just knock on the door and we're like, "Here, this gift." It's just Trojan
Yeah.
stuff.
I'll point-
Happy
yeah, I'll point at-
birthday, Lord Skurlock.
The point of
do
attack
we
is
need to go into the manor, or do we
smuggle in Corin.
Do we need to go in the manor, or do we just need to attack the
You
convoy?
know, like, or we
To
could
go
like
back and forth there twice.
we could ambush her in the back alley. That's actually really
Yeah,
true.
that's true. We could do that.
I like
as well.
I like that. I don't like going.
That is
indoors.
much more sensible. You are the voice of reason.
That's right.
All right.
It's way less fun, but
As much as I would love to beat down on Lord Skurlock, I
It could go badly. It's true. I mean, I don't know that this is going to be any better, but like, fucking, we'll see.
That's true. That's true. So, what would that be? So we could ambush her on one of her regular routes, right? The problem
Yeah,
with that,
she seems to be just like going to the Centralia Club during the day,
Mm.
or well, like during the day half of the always night.
Yeah.
And then like just heading back home, like at sunrise ish thing. She heads out at sunset ish thing. She heads home.
So the problem is if we do it in an alleyway, if things get out of hand, I guess there's people around, but that's okay. Like we don't care as long as we get away.
very true.
So
As
would that
someone
be?
who has fought people in alleys before, I approve.
All right, I'm down to that. I guess that's still an assault, and the point of attack is along her route.
I was down
Yeah.
until Nightfall was on board, and now I'm concerned.
Thanks.
Mm.
Thanks, Luke.
Oh,
Oh, I gotta go get my food. Sorry, everyone. I'll be back.
Yum,
Sure.
food.
Well, yeah,
Now-
we can before. I mean, we're about due for a break anyway. So shall we take our
Yeah,
first
okay.
break?
good point.
All right, we'll do that. All right, chat. We'll be back shortly.